Good evening, ladies and menfolk. It is the day, or the evening after, really, BookExpo America Day 2. And I thought yesterday we had a pretty decent haul. Yeah, today's a bit ridiculous. So, let's power through some of this, shall we? Now, again, today we only got 2 bags, but good lord. Today we have from the Movable Feast with Fine Cooking. Nice little fabric type bag with surprisingly well reinforced handles, so hopefully this one can actually take a decent amount of weight to it. And this is by far the biggest bag that I have ever seen. We went to the McGraw-Hill booth and they're giving away the big red bag every day at various times, and well, all right, that's cool. It's a nice little brand thing, but how big could it be? Okay, that's freaking big. This is gigantic, and it was invaluable today because I tossed everything in here. I didn't need another bag. This held all the other bags and everything else with ease. Now, granted, my shoulder was a little sore afterwards, but a little pain was worth it. So yeah, we got some really nice bags today, and we're going to add them to the pile for our upcoming giveaway. Now, from the big to the small, I'm going to do the bookmarks because I just happen to have them handy. We only got 3 today from the author's row. So let's see. The first one is for Crash Lane News. It's a self-help book that sounded a little interesting. It includes interviews with CTIA.org, the Wireless Association, National Weather Service in Massachusetts, Georgia, Kansas, North Carolina, and the National Insurance Crime Bureau. It's an odd mix. And various other names. Looks interesting. We're going to have to look into it later to see just what that's all about. We also got a bookmark for the Crimson Rain Report. And, oh, let's not tease the next one. So that's one side, that's the other. Its teaser is the Crimson Rain Report is helping to raise awareness for preventing self-harm, drug abuse, and suicide, helping people look in the right places to sort out their problems. That's pretty nice. That's cool. We're going to have to look into that then, because everyone needs a little help sometimes. And the last bookmark is for the new book, Strump, A World of Shadows. This is a nice little bookmark. It doesn't look like much from the front, but has a nice shiny backside, so that's pretty cool. Strump, A World of Shadows by Michael Bass. I didn't get a chance to talk to him, so I'm not quite sure what that one's actually about, but we're going to dig into that later once we have a chance to recuperate from BookExpo and see just what that's all about. So, all right. Before we delve into the books, we're going to show something that really caught my eye yesterday, and we ended up getting a couple. This is the book seat. Let's show this on the screen here for you. This is basically a little pillow that you can prop up pretty much anywhere. And, hold on. We can do more than that. Let's move that around. So theoretically, what this does, as I do a test run, you prop your book up and it'll hold your book for you. So you don't have to keep on holding it with both hands. You can take your time, prop it up in your bed, at the beach, on a chair, whatever. And if you want to flip the page, it's going to be a little tricky to do it from this angle, but there's a little clear bar here that's holding it in place. You can just tip that down and flip the page and then tip it back up so it stays in place. So this was pretty cool. The creator of it was at the booth as well, and we got to talk to her and the other people there. So they're really nice people. It's Australian based, so they went out of their way to come here. So that was cool. So we actually have this one, which I'd say it's a charcoal gray. And we also managed to get one in red. So we'll be figuring out how to give those away as well later on with our massive giveaway. I have a feeling that all of these are going to be US based only, because I can only imagine the international shipping. It would probably be cheaper to purchase one from them directly if you're doing international than to get it from us. Alright, so that's really cool stuff. Now we're going to delve into the books. We have a lot of them, good lord. Alright, let's see. The first one in the stack is Martyr, the Hunted, Book 1 by A.R. Colher. And this one caught my eye because, I mean, the back says, 3 years have passed since magic destroyed the world. I'm sold. I'm in. I don't know what it's about. That's enough to get me in. I'm an easy sell. And, oh wow, this is a decent length book. It's, 364 pages. Another one by Spencer Hill Press. We're going to be doing a lot of reviews for them, it looks like, because they have some really interesting ones in the mix. So, all right, that's book 1. The next one, from Spencer Hill Press, Damsel Distressed by Kelsey Mackey. Hot girls get the fairy tales. No one cares about the stepsister's story. Those girls don't get a sweet little ending. They get a lifetime of longing. Oh my. So that's going to be an interesting read. Huh. And the teaser on the front from MTV Act says, changing the face of YA books as we know it. That's a pretty bold statement, so that's going to be really fun to read. I look forward to that one. Small one here is Nora Boneseal's Christmas Past by Sharon McCrum. This one looks like it's a little novella based off of the Ballad series. I'm not familiar with the Ballad series, but the author was there to kind of promote it. So that's going to be a nice little read. This is nice and short, so that's going to be fun. Next up is The Pilot Method, The 5 Elemental Truths to Leading Yourself in Life by Elizabeth McCormick, who is, I think the pitch was she's the first Black Hawk pilot, which is freaking awesome. And she seemed very nice when we met her at the signing. From Next Century Publishing. So, give you a little show of the actual book, rather than just talk about it. Yeah, this is a nice little short one, but I have a feeling it's going to be an interesting read nonetheless. So, adding that to the pile. Next one up is And Justice for All, The Quest for Concord, Volume 1, The Problem Defined, by Orrin Woodward. That's a full title right there. This one is from, where is it? From Obstacles Press. I'm not familiar with them at all. Here we go. There's the book. And I didn't actually get to hear the full pitch for this one, so this one's just going to be a complete surprise. I have no idea what to expect from this one, so that'll be interesting. Alright, next up is, this one is going to take a while to read because this one is pretty serious. The Indie Author's Yearbook, Choosing a Self-Publishing Service by Jim Giammatteo and Mick Rooney. This was from Ali. The Alliance of Independent Authors. So this is a pure reference book that we're really going to delve into, and I would love to get them on a future episode of our the podcast, or just a one-off interview to talk more about it, because yeah, we need to talk about this for writers. It would be great to get their insights, so that's going to be an interesting read. Alright, let's do next one up. The Steampunk Adventurer's Guide, Contraptions, Creations, and Curiosities Anyone Can Make by Thomas Wolford, with illustrations by Phil Foglio. This one was from MH Professional. It was oh yeah, McGraw-Hill. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I remember that was when we got the big red bag. But all right. This is a nice little, this is not a little book. This is a good size book. But this is a pure how-to of making all sorts of steampunk gear. Let's see, just skimming through some of the headlines. Rocket packs, power armor and magnetic amplification gauntlet, glider wings, airship harness, grappling hook launcher, dude, goggles, signaling periscope, decoder arm guard, and just a quick breakdown of the tools and materials you can utilize. Oh, this one's going to be real fun to read. I look forward to that one. Very cool. It's going to be a shame to give this one away, actually. I'm going to be hard-pressed to give this one away. No, I mean, it's going to be easy to give this away. I'm sure people are going to want it, but it's going to be hard for me to let go. Oh, that's really cool. Alright. Let's save those. Now, this one is kind of special in that, alright, it has a little packaging to it. Pardon the noise. It has its own bag. Let's do that for you so you can see the whole bag. This is the first 2 books in a quadrilogy. So, the third book, he said, should be coming out sometime next year. Now, we also got tiny little promo flyer with information on the author, the first 2 books. So, you got the author, and then little promos on the first 2 books, and then a map of the world. When there's a map of the world you're about to read, you know it's going to be interesting. So, that's really cool. Alright. Now for the actual books. We have The Whispers of the Fallen by J.D. Netto. Now, this is a dark-looking book. The back teases as the darkness is rising, the book has been found, and the Dark One approaches. Nice. The sequel to that is The Whispers of the Fallen Rebellion. Alright, so the first one was just The Whispers of the Fallen. This one is now Whispers of the Fallen Rebellion. Again, by the same author. Equally dark looking. And the back teaser is Darker Days Are Ahead of Us. The first one sounds pretty dark, so it's a little disconcerting that it's going to get even worse. And there's 2 more books in the series in the works, so that's going to be interesting. Chances are we're still going to give away these 2 books, the little teaser promo, and the bag, all as one package deal. That's going to be a little later in the year, but chances are whoever gets this is still going to have to wait a little while until books 3 and 4 come out. So, there's that. And we have a few little things left still. There's more. I know. Crazy. Alright, we didn't get a chance to talk to the author. She stepped away, but got a nice little promo poster for the book. Tweeting Da Vinci. So basically, what if Leonardo da Vinci had a Twitter account? What sort of stuff would he post on there? And it sounded really fascinating the way her friend pitched it. And that's the other side of the poster. So a little bit more about what kind of stuff is in the book. So I kind of hope I can stop by tomorrow on the last day to see if I can talk to the author about the book and all that. Maybe get a copy if one is available. Actually, I think the book is still being printed, so we might be able to get an ebook. Nice little poster for another book by C.J. Lyons. This one, again, I wasn't able to speak to the author, unfortunately, but they are offering, for a limited time, you can download a review copy of Farewell to Dreams. Now, if you want to check this author out, see what the novel is all about, you can go to cjlyons.net/ FTD. Now that's CJLYON as in Nancy s.net/FTD. So I'm going to be doing that later tonight just to snag a copy so we can review it and hopefully get in touch with the author for the future. But this is some interesting artwork. I'm curious as to just what this is going to be all about. So, and then we talked to an interesting little company that does ebooks, but you get like a little gift card size thing with a download code on the back. So you can download it to any tablet, any iOS, or any OS really. You can do tablet, phone, computer, or just an e-reader of any sort. So it doesn't matter what method you use to read your digital content. All you need is the download code and you can get it. So that's interesting. I'm looking forward to talking to them in the future, but they were nice enough to give us codes for The Time Machine. That was kind of their test run book to kind of get people interested in it. And then we also got one for Ape. Author, Publisher, Entrepreneur, How to Publish a Book by Guy Kawasaki and Sean Welch. This one looked interesting, and we're really looking forward to checking it out and getting more in touch with the people who are putting these together. And let me look around. Yeah, that does it for day 2. So let's see. Yesterday, I think it was 6 books that we had all together. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 physical books from today. So we beat yesterday's record, plus a lot of digital ones that we're going to have to download and check out. So chances are by mid-June or so, we're going to start having proper details about the giveaways, because first of all, we enjoy reading all of these, and we enjoy reviewing them, talking to the authors and the publishers and all that, but we want to do more. So we want to give these away to our viewers, to our listeners, to our fans, in whatever method we can find that'll work. So subscribe to our channel, stay tuned. If any of these books interest you, there's a very good chance that you can get an advanced reader copy, and a majority of these are signed by the authors. So it adds a nice little touch to these. So tune in tomorrow, where I'm hoping I can get day 3 recorded tomorrow night. There is a dinner after day 3 wraps up that I'm trying to get to for a bit of behind the scenes business that we're trying to partner with people. So we'll see how things roll out. It might come out early Sunday morning. We'll see. But regardless, stay tuned and talk to you later.